Have you ever had such a big shock in your life that it's the first big shock you've really had? Well, that's me. Well, just before Christmas, I got a phone call from our neighbour to say that he'd broken down in the village. Could I pick him up? So, of course, yeah, I do. That's what you do, neighbourly. So come the weekend, this was on the Friday evening, I dropped him home. On the Saturday, he usually pops over for a cup of tea, but he didn't come over. Then the Sunday came. Then the Monday, we got a phone call from his daughter to say something's not right with Dad. His car is still in the car park down in the village. So, of course, that rung alarm bells. And, of course, unfortunately, he'd passed away in the chair, which was such a big shock to us both, you know. He was there when we first moved in. He would help us. Anything you needed doing, you only had to give him a call. You know, he'd help anyone before he'd help himself, really. So that was a massive shock. And it still is, because you're just expecting him to come through the gate, you know, and put the kettle on. So, yeah, that was such a big shock for us. So I've only got a few weeks to get the hedges sorted out. Now, I'll turn you around and show you the hedge. This is the hedge that our neighbour would normally get cut for us, but obviously he's not here anymore, so we asked his daughters would it be alright if we cut them. So this is a job that I will be doing soon. So this is the hedgerow along here. We can see the long bits that have grown up since the last time it was cut. So this would be the hedge that I'll have to clip back, because in the summer it does block the view from the window, and of course it's important to have light. So yeah, that'd be a little job to do. We've also got some bushes that are really getting too big over the front grass, and some along here, so yeah, there's plenty to be going with. In the last video, we were talking about the contrary neighbours that we have to do with the trees. Well, we couldn't get hold of two sets of tree surgeons. They were mucking about, not ringing back, not, you know, answering any calls. So it ended up that one of our other neighbours came with his son and got us out of trouble anyway. They did go around and cut any trees that were overhanging their boundary, which was the priority for us at the moment. So yeah, all along the border, all along the edge there, they did for us. And of course our boundary's the other side of this fence. But yeah, we've got some nice logs as well. So he said that he'd come back with the tractor scoop and bring them all up to the house for us, and then I can stack them away for wood next year. Well, it'll have to be a couple of years, we'll have to dry them out for, but yeah, some great logs. The likes of all this sort of thing I'll be able to sort out myself over the summer. That one did snap with a storm. Another little pile there. They all come in handy, don't they? That's where all the little bits and pieces have been put. But of course over time they do rot down. But it's definitely something I can tidy up. I have a little battery saw do that. There's a couple of bigger ones there. Definitely got my work cut out there, haven't I? But yeah, I do enjoy that, just being outside doing little things like that. It's great. Days like this are just lovely, aren't they? A nice bit of breeze, a little bit of sunshine. It's about 10 degrees, so it's not bad. It's a big change from the snow that we had about a week and a half ago. There's a cold snap coming back in, so I'm going to hold off with my seedlings until that's passed, and then we'll get going with the seedlings. But before I do that, I want to harvest some carrots that I grew in containers. I will need the containers to sow new for this year, so let's go and harvest them and see what carrots we got. So these containers of carrots are what I had before the end of season, so there might be a few in there that would be good to take indoors. I think there's a little one there, and there's one outside as well. So this is the other container. Some nice carrots in here. Yeah, so what I will do is sift all this soil and add some rich. See, that's got a bit of carrot fly on it, that one. You can see it there. And that's them grown in containers, still got it. I'm just going to see if there's any more in here. Looks like there's another one there. There we are. What I'm going to be doing this afternoon is, of course, editing the video, but I'll be going through my seeds and seeing what I want to sow this year. And yeah, and then we can get out in the garden and weed the beds and we can get sowing together. There's one thing about the winter though, they're so long and dark and depressing. Even during the day, the skies are covered with low cloud and it can't do much for your mood really. But now we're coming into the spring. Like today, it's beautiful in the polytunnel. I'm even warm so I could take my coat off. So if you get these days, definitely get outside. We've got loads to look forward to now though, haven't we? The nights are getting lighter and the days will be longer. And we'll be out in our gardens or we'll be out walking or doing whatever we love the best. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you all. And hello to all new subscribers. Lovely to have you here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care everyone. Bye.